My name is Mr. Bell, and I am a teacher at San Marcos High School.
Awesome. All right. So how do you feel about AP classes only being one term this year?
How long is the interview? Just kidding.
As long as you want it to be.
I've a lot of our students, Zoe, I am feeling a bit anxious about the new kind of format for the AP class, especially because we've never done this before. So we're not necessarily used to it. We like to know the end in sight. We like it to be AP classes to be really structured and really formatted well. And at least for me, I don't necessarily feel like that. I kind of feel like I'm a brand new teacher, kind of building a new course from scratch. So it's definitely had some challenges.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. How are AP classes being impacted not only by the one-term system, but the 4x4 system and online learning right now?
Well, right off the bat, I think many AP teachers had to come to the conclusion that a large chunk of our content we're just not going to be able to cover. For AP US and AP World History, I mean, we're taking 25% of the content and slashing that out. So we're just not going to be able to cover it with direct instruction or lectures or discussing it in class. So a lot of teachers have really just fallen back what AP classes are, the focus on the skill development. What are the skills of the class? What are the essential things that kids have to know? I think many AP teachers like me would rather have students know some things very, very well than try to cover everything, and not get a good depth of knowledge and understanding, especially with the skills of the course. Those aren't going away. They're still going to be tested by the AP, program. The skills are the things that most teachers are focusing on.
Right. Yeah. A lot to cover.
Yes.
So how have you had to adapt as a teacher teaching this content at this pace?
Usually we go slow at the beginning. Oftentimes AP World History is the first AP class that students are taking. So I've really taken on the ownership of the fact that I'm training them and helping them to understand what AP classes are. And by going slow and building slowly, unfortunately, the biggest impact for this 4x4 pacing is that is not possible, especially for second semester. Right. Especially since the AP exam are in May. I think we were all pretty shocked that the decision to allow AP courses to go a year-long program was not made by our community or our district. So we're just having to adapt and overcome that challenge by restructuring the class, maybe having a little bit lower of expectations for our students in terms of how much they're going to know, not necessarily the skills, because we want to make sure that they're trained and ready to go. I think that, every AP teacher teaches AP because we want to give the kids the best opportunity to earn college credit and pass that test with a 3, 4, or 5. So I think all teachers at this school are dedicated to making that happen.
Absolutely. So how are teachers aiding students outside of the classroom right now, or outside of the online classroom?
Well, I think we've really utilize, many of us are going to utilize the assets program, or what we call Night Zone, to establish tutoring outside of class time, to allow students to come in and get extra support, but also allow kids in second semester to start getting connected to their teachers, maybe even cover some general information. Obviously, we don't want to overwhelm kids that are taking 4 challenging classes during the fall term, but we do want to provide some type of communication with those students and give them an opportunity to maybe get ahead. Maybe if it's just understanding the terminology of the course, like we use the term spice themes and all kinds of other acronyms and terms. And I think that many teachers are setting that up in place. I've relied heavily on video lectures, so I'm screencasting a lot of the things. I don't have time to sit on a 50-minute live window and just kind of talk. Teachers all around our school district and at San Marcos High School are very concerned with how much screen time kids are using, how much time they're sitting looking at a computer, which is not good. I don't allow my kids to have a lot of screen time outside of school. So we're really trying to navigate this kind of distance learning 4x4 schedule, and it's a lot. It's a lot for you, it's a lot for us. So we're doing the best we can.
Absolutely. So how, if you know, will the exams look this year?
The College Board has announced that the exams are going to be the full-length exams, no modified exams, and they have come out and said that they will offer, depending on location and what the CDC and what's happening in your local area, they will offer in-person and or online for students who might not necessarily feel comfortable doing an in-person test. So that's good, but it is going to be a full test, full formatted test. We're back to the old style, no modified version.
Right. So then that full length test, will we be taking it, like the people who are doing it online, that will include for US history students and AP World students, multiple choice and everything, but online at home?
Yes. Online at home or online at a school. So maybe in a sheltered environment where there's less students or less people around. Maybe they're just not in a big gym sitting down taking a paper copied version. The College Board has removed some of the online options. So no phones, no tests are going to be, you can't handwrite your responses, you have to type them. So there's a couple of things that they're probably dealing with because of the problems that they faced with grading and uploading, tests. And they did say that there's going to be probably for the online version some extra time for downloading and uploading some responses. So timing is, in flux, but that's what we know now. It could change. We don't really know, but I'm pretty sure they're sticking with the full-length test. Yes.
Great. So finally, what should students do to prepare themselves outside of class for the test this year?
Do what your teacher tells you to do. Every teacher has a program. We have some phenomenal AP teachers at this course that really get kids prepared for the AP exams in May. They have a program that works, that's shown productivity and success. Follow what they say. My recommendation is, create a system right now that's going to allow you to review. So that you were in my AP US history class. That I wanted you to make flashcards. I wanted you to make something that you had a tangible tool that you could use and review. And that's going to be very important for kids in first term, especially, that they have a routine. Stay connected to your classmates, form a study group, stay connected to your teacher through tutoring and through Night Zone offerings, and then do the best you can. That's what we're going with.
Great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.